Hello traders, looking at CRM right now, Salesforce.com. They provide software for online retailers to manage their ad expenses through Google Ads and Bing Ads. They're best-in-class sales management software. Pre-corona, they were showing good growth up to about 180, hit a high of 194 mid-February, and then when Corona hit, they went to a low all the way down to 115 and recovered fairly well, pretty quickly. I'd say by mid-May, this is about May 15th or so, it was already back over 180. And it's pretty much followed this trend line fairly consistently, growing since the crash. And recently, at the end of August, had a huge, 2-day explosion and just went from, I think, 207 somewhere down here all the way up to 278. So 70 points in 2 days, just massive. And eventually up to 284. This was around September 2nd when we saw the all-time high for the market. And then recently, with the uncertainty that we've seen it go back and fill this gap a little bit and shop around here. And it is a volatile stock. So this is over the past 3 weeks. It was chopping between 255 and 237. And really, it's been consolidating since then. Since about September 8th, it's been consolidating within this channel here, and still, right around this trend line. It's below the trend line right now, but it's always below the trend line. It's only broken this trend. Zooming out one more time, 3 times. So it broke it here for a couple points, 2 days or so. By the way, we're on the 180-day 4-hour chart here, guys. Sorry I didn't mention that before. But yeah, it's only broken this trend line three times. Here a couple points, here a few points, and then most recently end of August when it broke through, it's just this massive thing. And then, as you'll often see when there's a huge jump like this after steady growth, right, staying within the channel, bouncing up the bottom here, and then just boom, you'll see it. And the market did have a huge pullback, but regardless, a lot of times after a big explosion like this, you'll see it give back half very quickly, and it took longer than normal, honestly. Usually it's the very next day or the day after, but this stayed up, it went up, and then, within the next few days, boom, dropped 40 points from 284 down to 240. And recently, even lower. This was, only just last week, really, about 10 days ago, it was all the way down to 231. But still really within this channel, on this trend. It's never been below this lower trend line of the channel, really, except, maybe a couple days right there. But just a very bullish growth name here. And what I'm looking at right now is for next month, because we've been consolidating again in this region after the big blow off. We've been consolidating here, and I'm expecting to see another big break of this top trend line. If we continue to fall down, I might just wait and hope to see it go all the way down to this bottom trend line of the channel. And, as long as I see it hold there and confirm there, I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm not going to make a move here. I'm going to wait for this, as long as we see this, I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy bullish. Probably 30 days out. If we're at 230 or you know, if we're bouncing off this line wherever it's at, I'm going to buy calls for probably 30 days out, depending on the price, around there, for 280. Right? Because if we continue the trend, we stay in this channel, we bounce off the bottom trend line, you know, maybe not to say that they have a chance of getting in the money. They have a very small chance of getting in the money, but this channel is still it's gonna give you value on options, right? This channel is you know, 40 points wide, 30 points wide. So there's a lot of room on the upside, I think, when you see the bottom of this channel, and that's what I'm going to wait for and see. If we don't see it drop, if we see it start to go up, then I'm watching this mark right here around the top of the channel, around 255. And, you know, again, I'm not going to buy it on the first break. So if it goes like this, I'm going to miss it. But I'm going to wait for it to confirm a little bit. And I'm gonna take it, and we'll have to see if we can get above this level again. Before we take it, I think. But yeah, I've got my alert a little bit lower so I can watch it. And if it gets above this most recent high, this 256 area, and confirms, I'm gonna go long and hopefully see something like this again. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions at all, please comment, or any comments. I'd love to hear any feedback. I do these videos for myself, but you know, if you guys are watching, I'd like to know what you think. Like it if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more videos.